Alright, hey guys, OFD checking in here on a Black Friday. And yeah, guys, I'm making a video to try to avoid going out and spending any money. I've gotten all the emails. It looks like Seiko USA is having a 25% discount across the website today. I'll leave a link down below where you guys can check that out. Also, I know Spinnaker has got a really big Black Friday sale going on at their website, so I'll leave a link down below for that. And I think Phoibos has really got some great deals going out there also. So unfortunately, Tudor does not have any Black Friday deals going that I'm aware of. But guys, today we're going to talk about the Black Bay 41mm. This being the blue dial model on a leather strap. Reference number on this watch is the M79540-005. Now, guys, you got to forgive me. I've had this watch for about a month. I actually did shoot an unboxing video, but it really didn't come out as anything I wanted to put up on the show here. So you guys are just going to have to deal with that. I've had the watch on the wrist for like a month, like I said. So it's really, I've gotten to know the watch quite a bit. I've gotten to absolutely fall in love with this watch. The Black Bay 41 came out. Well, let's go back. The Black Bay 36mm came out, and it was a super popular watch. It was released at Basel 2016, and everyone really loved that watch. It was this Explorer-esque style watch that Tudor had brought out that had really kind of met a lot of needs or wants that people had out there. But of course, what started happening was people started talking about a more modern sized version, that being in a 40+ mm case size. Therefore, they brought out one matching the case size of the Heritage Black Bay divers watches in a 41mm case. This is the blue model of that watch. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get it up here a little closer to the camera so you can check it out. So a year later, after they put together the Black Bay 36, they brought out the 41 here. So this is a 2017 Baselworld release. So great looking watch, a very subdued watch compared to the diver style watch from Tudor, which I've shown here on the channel as far as the Heritage Red model goes. So very well done. You do see that this watch does not have a turning bezel. It has this fixed, polished bezel on the watch, which is going to be a bit of a scratch magnet on the watch, but it just really looks beautifully done. Now let me wipe off the crystal on this watch here. Not to had specks all over, but the blue on the dial from Tudor, I have to tell you guys, it's such an impressive color of blue. Initially, I call it like a cobalt blue, but when you do get it outside in the light, you get a whole bunch of different hues. It's a polished dial, hard to pick up here in this light, but it is a polished dial, but that blue just really subdues it and makes it work excellent on the watch. Applied indices all the way around, as you can see. The beautiful snowflake second hand going around the watch smoothly there at 28,800 vibrations per hour. This watch, this particular model, is powered by the ETA 2824 movement. I tend to prefer buying some of these entry-level luxury watches with the ETA movement in it, just because down the road when the watch does need to be serviced, these ETA movements can be serviced by pretty much anyone, as opposed to the newer in-house Tudor Breitling movement that is the 70-hour power reserve chronometer certified. It's a great, excellent movement, but when you do need to service that watch, it's going to set you back quite a bit more compared to something that's ETA-based. So a good looking watch. The specs on this watch, of course, come in at 41 from side to side, not including the crown. You have 50 from lug tip to lug tip. The watch comes in at a beautiful 11mm of thickness, so it's going to fit the wrist really good, especially because it has a flatter style of case there, as you can see. Not a whole lot of dive to the lugs, and you have a 22mm lug opening. I opted for the leather brace, or a strap on this watch, I should say. My Black Bay 41 Heritage, the red, has the bracelet, and so I thought it'd be kind of nice to have the leather strap. Like you would expect from any Tudor watches, the clasp assembly on this is just absolutely wonderful. You have the ceramic bearings, of course, in the clasp assembly, as you can see here, and they make the operation of the watch just incredibly smooth and supple to use. Scissor style clasp assembly here, as you guys can see. Come on, focus there. The Tudor Genevieve Swiss made. My watch is picking up on too much stuff there in the background, so we'll do the manual focus. But, and you can also see on their straps, they have this nice, almost felt style lining on that make the straps very comfortable to wear. Taking a look at the case back, let's turn that focus back on there. Oop, sorry guys, bashed the camera. But as you can see there, the Tudor, the Swiss Genevieve, the screw down case back. Up here you do have the reference numbers, serial numbers for the watch. So great, great looking piece. They do offer this in a black dial. They offer it on bracelet. They do come with a nylon strap. This particular model, I have a blue, a navy or dark blue nylon strap for it. But the watches look really, really good. I didn't show you guys the crown. It is a screw down crown, of course. You have the rose on the crown there. As opposed to the shield, this particular model has the shield on the dial up there. My older Heritage model, I think it's the 2014 model that I have of the red, has the actual rose dial, which I think is nice. And also on that model, it has the enamel inlay on the rose also, which makes quite a bit of difference. So the case, of course, is polished to beautiful Tudor standards, the beveled edge there, and then the brushing on the top of the case is what you'd expect from Tudor. Their brushwork is just absolutely spectacular, the way their brushing work is done on these watches. Like I said, that polished bezel is going to pick up a few scratches. I've got a few little nicks and marks in it, but I use a really light polishing cloth, and I can just rub those out usually. So let's go ahead and pause the camera for just a second and get this watch on my 7-inch wrist. All right, so here's the Black Bay 41 on my 7-inch wrist. Stick around, guys. I will get a lume shot. You'll be blown away by the lume on this watch. It's absolutely spectacular. But 41 millimeter case fits really, really well. I have to tell you guys that for a number of years, or a couple of years at least, I was infatuated with the Black Bay 36. But I just couldn't find myself buying a 36 millimeter luxury watch. It just didn't feel right. I wanted something at least 40 millimeters or larger. These 41s come in at a perfect size. If you feel like the 36 would be a bit small on your wrist, definitely check out the 41. I'm going to leave a couple links down below in the description where you guys can find one of these watches. And just for comparison's sake, I have the 42 millimeter Super Ocean from Breitling. So it gives you an idea. I mean, there is quite a bit of wrist presence with this Tudor. I mean, it's not a diverse watch, but you're definitely getting a lot of wrist presence in this 41 millimeter case. But the beauty of it is you get just this simplicity, this three-hander. It does exactly what it needs to do. It tells time. It's going to keep time perfectly. I'm getting about plus 2.5 a day on this watch also, guys. I'll let you know that. But let's go ahead and dim the lights and check out the lume on the Tudor Black Bay 41. Well, I say it again and again on the channel here. If the watch is glowing before I even hit it with the lights, it's a good indicator. Now, I've traveled a lot with this watch on, and I have to tell you guys that it's one of those watches you can put on before you go to bed. The leather strap actually is so comfortable that I can wear this watch to sleep no problem. And you roll over in the middle of the night, no matter what position, you can check your wrist, and it's easy to tell what time it is. The snowflake hour hand there makes it very obvious what you're looking at. And, it's just a well-done watch. Now, we'll go ahead and hit it with the light here just for the fun of it. But you guys can see that without even any light on it, the watch was glowing like crazy. Once you hit it with the light, it just explodes with lume. This is a Swiss Super Luminova. I'm assuming it's one of the higher grades. I'm not sure if there's an in-house Tudor Rolex, lume combination or lume mixture they have here, if they're buying this from somebody outside like RC Tritech. But either way, the watch glows. It absolutely glows like crazy. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in on this Black Friday. I'll try to leave some specials and links down below in the description you guys can check out. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.